Hi there. My name is Ariana, and this is my research study, The Effects of Positive Reinforcement on Increasing Staff Organization in an ABA Clinic Setting for Children on the Autism Spectrum. I sought to learn if providing a financial reward would improve staff organization and cleaning task performance before, after, and during sessions with clients. The social validity for this study is to improve therapy conditions for clients served. For example, if an RBT does not have client materials prepared before the start of session, then they will not be able to adequately run goals or even address them at all during the session. Or if toys that a client is playing with are not returned to their proper location, then toys can get lost or act as a hazard for other clients in the clinic. Or another example, if client materials are not returned to their specific box, then another RBT may not be able to locate them when they arrive for their session with that client on a different day. All of these examples cause disorganization in the clinic and can interfere with the client receiving the best possible therapy services. As I was completing the literature review, I noticed that there was a lack of research surrounding the use of ABA techniques to improve staff performance and organization, specifically working with children on the autism spectrum receiving ABA services. For this study, I included one participant, a 25-year-old female RBT working in a clinic setting, and consent was received prior to the study. A multiple baseline design across behaviors was utilized with three target behaviors. Each behavior was broken down into smaller steps using a task analysis data collection format. The first behavior, setting up client materials before the start of session. This behavior included 1. Grabbing client-specific bin and placing it in the correct room. 2. Taking out DTT materials and organizing them on a table. 3. Pulling out client preferred materials and to keep on RBT during the session. And then the fourth, placing client reinforcement items with the DTT materials. The second behavior, cleaning up after the client during the session, included 1. After a client plays with toys before leaving the room, putting the toys back in their designated bag. 2. If applicable, cleaning up table and sweeping the floor after a client eats. And 3. Cleaning up DTT materials and organizing back in their spot on a table for the next DTT session. And the third behavior, cleaning up after the client after the session. And this behavior includes 1. Putting client-specific materials back into the client box. For example, any DTT materials used, reinforcement items, and any preferred items that the RBT kept on them. 2. Returning client box back to the designated area. And 3. If applicable, cleaning up any toys that the client played with and returning the toys to the toy closet. The intervention included a token economy approach in which reinforcement was earned for each behavior reaching mastery criteria. 3 tokens to be earned and 3 opportunities to receive lunch with a $15 limit. Mastery criteria also had to be maintained to earn the second and third tokens. Mastery criteria was 100% accuracy across 3 consecutive data points. Each behavior entered baseline simultaneously. After 3 data points were collected, the first behavior entered intervention. Intervention on the first day included verbal prompting with detailed descriptions of tasks to be completed. The second day and going forward, prompting was eliminated and only provided in the form of verbal prompting if necessary. When mastery criteria was met for the first behavior, then the second behavior was put into intervention with the same processes of prompting. Finally, when mastery criteria was met for the second behavior, the third behavior was put into intervention, and again, with the same process of prompting on the first day and then elimination of prompting, unless necessary. During baseline, none of the behaviors reached the 100% mastery criteria. Some were higher than others, but none depicting reliable performance. During intervention, the first behavior met mastery criteria and then dipped to 50% accuracy for one data point before returning back to 100% accuracy across the rest of the data collected. Both behaviors, 2 and 3, remained at 100% accuracy once mastery criteria was met. The intervention did improve RBT performance and organization before, during, and after client sessions, showing that the financial reward did help. This study suggests that there needs to be more research in using ABA techniques with staff to improve their performance. Positive reinforcement proves to be an effective method, and with more research, more organizations could implement these tactics and improve the quality of services that they provide to their clients. There are limitations to this study, of course, as this only included one participant with one demographic background. Therefore, these results are not generalizable, and further research is needed. A larger sample size of varying demographic backgrounds is also necessary. If I were to conduct this study again in the future, I would include more participants with different demographic backgrounds. Thank you for listening to my poster presentation.